Hi, this is Delta Victorious. I'm here to read another poem from my book, Transformational Imperative. But first, check out my GoFundMe project, Jonathan's 12 Years of Suffering Must End. 32/23, August 14, 2020, Nutty as Bunny. Nutty as Bunny. Enough. 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 Bunny. Enough. Even through the constant pain, you could always perceive intense neediness, a craven charade of falsity, a self-redemptive modeling of pliable straw, into claymation, shaking, twisted, and stirred, his mental angina, simplistic, relativistic, animalistic, downtrodden cur, combination of human, pent-up, nihilistic emotions, whipping up confrontations for the better part of a decade, to enable his camouflaging self to discreetly wrap himself in his own dire need for security, need for acceptance, need for control by belittling others. There was a diametrically opposing momentum he clung to with sophisticated ire. He would project outrage with punishing painful brimstone fire for some small slight that was altogether worming itself through his insecure head, which had no basis in actuality or reality. Doubled over, punched in the gut, poked in the eye, he had heard enough. With a litany of rapid-fire, spitfire condemnations, he jealously, tyrannically, and furiously set about demeaning and debasing me. Or should I say we? Injurious insults, massive wild accusations, zealous fiery rage, a conflagration coming from one who could only be Nutty as Bunny, who appeared to be a worn-down, warped, broken soul, who through confusing manipulation, inane deflection, schizophrenic disassociation, and harassing projection, made it so hard to take a breath, so hard to take a breath, so hard to take a breath. We lived in fear of his most certainly expected wild outbursts, this suffocating tirade of incredibly unjust persecutions, and yet in this, the seeds of power were planted in me. In me was born a glimmer of imagined strength and a sense of self-empowerment, a burgeoning fierce innate defiance, a need to right the world's wrongs, a need to do battle with the myriad nutty bunnies of the world, finding a pathway through a thicket of incriminations, accusations, and suspicions, and persecutions, and making my way forthrightly into the saintly bosom of sanity, where pleasantly, vivaciously, I reside to this day, and always into the saintly bosom of sanity, where pleasantly, vivaciously, I reside to this very day, as always. And that was poem number 32/23, dated August 14, 2020, Nutty as Bunny. And now, check out my GoFundMe project, Jonathan's 12 Years of Suffering Must End. This is Delta Victorious, the unsung poet. I thank you.
I begin to understand the creations of irritated, arrogant cirrus clouds.